Next Level Mindset, bringing you another powerful and positive podcast. This is Next Level Talk. My name is Stevan, and today we're talking about the dark side of being a content creator. I'm going to share my insights on that, things that I've experienced with my channel. And if you stay with this all the way through, I've got some bonus insights, next level strategies, how to deal with haters. You do not want to miss this. By the fact that you're listening to this and watching this right now, this is your confirmation. This is an early bonus point. Number one, some content creators give up way before the breakthrough simply because they don't make this a lifestyle. We'll talk more about that as we get into this. And if you're watching this on the replay, there may be some timestamps for you to jump around, get to the content that's most important for you. But if you're watching this right now, that's right, we are Next Level Live. Come on in and do it just like that. What's going on, community and culture? Good to see you in the stream. I appreciate you stopping by. Hope all is well, Stevan. Thanks for stopping by my live last night. Oh yeah, you know how we do it. I appreciate the support always. You know how we do it. Got to support each other, so it's good to see you in the stream as well. And if you're watching this and you're just chilling back, that's cool. Let me know. But if you hear it live, let me know. Are you seeing this on the short shift? Clear as a bell. Thank you. Appreciate that. And I always been wondering, do people see these on the short shift? You know, that's one of the tools that YouTube is using to give us the opportunity to live stream on the short shift. So always wanted to know that, but I haven't been able to know if it's actually there or not. But I've been monitoring that. And community, you know, I will be checking back. I'll come back to the chat in a minute. We can chat it up a little bit. And I always edit my live streams anyway. But this is a podcast, so we're going to keep it moving for those who are watching live. So now, if you're ready to take this to the next level, let me hear you say, I am. Type it in the chat. I am ready for the next level. Holler back. Let me know. So the first thing that we need to know when it comes to the dark side of being a content creator is we fall into that trap of comparing ourselves to somebody else, right? That's one thing that I've learned to do on my channel. Never compare yourself to others. Always compare yourself to yourself. And so the thing that happens is a lot of times when we find ourselves comparing ourselves with other content creators, we really don't know what they've gone through. We don't know their pain. We don't know their struggles, right? We don't know how many channels they may have started. They may have been all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We really don't know their journey. We don't know how they had to come up. I always say you always see the shine, but you never really see the time. You don't know the grind that I put in to get where I'm at. So that's the first thing we have to be careful. The dark side of being a content creator is comparing. And I like to say it like this. As a matter of fact, let me show you. I put this on here. Constant comparison is powerful. And that's because it can work either one way or the other way. If you compare yourself with others singing how good they're doing and how bad you're doing, that's powerfully negative, right? But if you compare yourself against your own self and say, hey, how did I do last year compared to what I'm doing this year? That comparison is powerful as well. So we don't have to fall for that comparing trap, comparing ourselves to others. Always compare yourself to where you are right now. Always striving to go to the next level and do better things. So that's the first powerful point on the dark side. A lot of people, they won't tell you. All you have to really do is just be yourself. And then nobody can compare because there's really only one you right here doing it just like that. And the second insight, the dark side of being a content creator is to know that you are worthy of it. It took me a long time to realize my worth, to see that my self-worth, even though I didn't have 1,000 subscribers, maybe I didn't have a lot of views on my channel, I was still worthy of being someone, doing my thing, giving my gifts, sharing it with the world. So keep that in mind. You are worthy of it. You may be in the opportunity where you can get some brand deals going on, right? You want to get a brand deal. Some brands might reach out to you. So you have to let yourself know that I am worthy to ask for it. And that's why I put on here, I said sometimes we just don't ask for it. But, you know, you are worthy of having it. And you know what? I want to encourage you right now, just be willing to ask for it. Be willing to know that you are worthy of having it. Be willing to know that we can start asking for what we know we are worth. One of my affirmations says, right here, right now, I am increasing my self-worth. Some will say yes, others will say no. Whatever happens, I stay positive because I know I'm worthy. And God is making me even worthier still. So use that one. That one is a powerful affirmation to know your self-worth. Because the dark side of being a content creator is a lot of YouTubers, they really don't know their worth, so they get sold out, maybe giving things away for free when they could at least ask for the value. They may undersell themselves, or they may not even ask for things. Like, for example, let's say you're doing a channel and you're on your channel, you won't even ask someone to like your video. You don't think you're worthy enough to ask people to subscribe to your videos. You have to know your self-worth. So that's the second dark insight, knowing your worth, knowing when to ask for it, knowing that if you ask for it, you might just get it. Next level mindset in everything that we do. And by the way, if this is your first time here or you've been here before and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. You want to stay empowered and inspired together. We'd love to have you here as a part of Next Level. Let's go back to the chat, see what we got. I want to make sure I lock in with everybody. Community say, I am ready. And I like this one. That's right. Agreed. Stay grounded and focused on you and your mission. That's right. That's what we have to do. Because if we don't do it for ourselves, nobody else is really going to do that for us, right? Gotta do that. Real quick, family.
If you are enjoying the show, make sure you hit the like button. The algorithm signal will let others know this video, it'll let them know it's worth watching. Thank you.
Oh yeah. So what I'm doing also, a part of what I'm doing here as a content creator is I'm doing something that I like Brian G. Johnson. Have y'all ever heard of him? Brian G. Johnson, he's a content creator. He always say you want to have two methods. One where you just do a quick, maybe rough, dirty edit, nothing too particular. Just want to press record, get some value out there. And then two, you want to work on a polished video, full research. So one of these that I'm doing right now on my podcast episodes, let me get that together. One thing I'm doing on my podcast episodes is using it as an opportunity to just do something quick and get that out there. So that's what I'm doing. Have y'all ever saw this one? Let me know if you remember this one. All right, this is inspired by Brian G. Johnson, right? Let me know if you remember this one. Brian G. Johnson gave me some ideas, and now my YouTube channel is blowing up. Brian G. Johnson gave me some ideas. Brian G. Johnson gave me some ideas. Now my YouTube channel is blowing up. But he was the one that inspired me to put together different things like a quick rough edit, something you can get out there with value just to keep your skills sharp. Because a lot of people don't know being a content creator is not always easy. So, and then the other format is something polished and fully together. So this is one of those opportunities I use just for that, getting something out there for you and enjoying creating and getting my value together at the same time. And do it just like that. I'm going to come back to the chat as well. But the third thing we need to know when it comes to being on the dark side of being a content creator is we have to be ready for the harassments, ready for the challenging, ready for those who are going to come by and leave negative comments, right? A lot of people, the world is full of people who are really not happy with themselves. And it took me a while to realize that when people leave negative comments on my channel, it really wasn't me. It was really them not being happy with themselves. But that's one of the elements of the dark side of being a content creator. There's going to be times when people will come by and they will leave negative comments on your channels, on your videos. And, this right here could affect your mentality. You could be in a situation where you could take any negative comment, any negative feedback that somebody says against you, you can, end up taking it literally, and it can really mess with your mind, right? So I want to encourage you, be ready for it. It took me a while to just say, the one thing I can do about negative comments is be ready for them. Now, the good thing is you'll have sometimes when people will come by, they'll leave you a positive comment, encouraging you, actually re-acknowledging that you are bringing value to them. And that could be something for the self-esteem. You always have to boost your self-esteem by acknowledging where you're strong. So yeah, I want to encourage you, be ready for the negative comments. But it took me a while to realize that the haters are usually those who just sit back, not really doing anything. You're out there making it happen, right? I always say we have more solutions than excuses. And there's no such thing as failure. We may win some and we'll learn some, but we'll never lose as long as we're learning. So keep that in mind. When it comes to the dark side of being a content creator, a lot of people are not going to tell you. You're going to get the hate. They're going to come by. There are some tools you can use. I've got several videos right here on my channel that you can check out to let you know. As a matter of fact, I'll link one at the end of this video of how you can block those certain comments when they come in too. And you can keep your community in a good place by being in control of those comments. But that's another thing that you have to be aware of. It's just going to come. And when you're ready for them, you know you can handle them. There's nothing that we cannot do when we want to go to the next level. And if you're part of the family, you already know that's how we like to do it to get it done. Next level mindset. That's where it's at. Now, I do have some bonus PowerPoints that I want to share, some extra tips for you. But before I do that, I just want to share this with you.
Gotta tell you about Creative Mix, copyright free music for all content creators. I've been using them for a while and they have a great variety of music, different varieties of music, free of charge. So check out Creative Mix. Go to their YouTube channel, subscribe there. Go to creativemix.com, create a free account, start downloading their music, use it in your videos, use it in your live streams, or just listen behind the scenes. So a big thank you to Nick Nimmin and D Nimmin over at Creative Mix. Just tell them Stevon told you.
So now, if you're ready to take your life to the next level, let me hear you say, I am. I am ready to do this, going to that next level, because part of doing live streams, part of being a content creator is letting people get to know you, right? You get to know them, they can get to know you, some of the nuances of putting this thing together. A lot of people, they don't see that. They don't see the time that you put in, the setting up the camera, getting your lights together, being bold enough to put yourself out there, getting those hate comments. A lot of people don't think about that. But that leads me to what I wanted to share with you on a bonus point. This first bonus point that I want to share, it deals mostly with the idea of, like we talked about, making this a lifestyle. You know, it took me a while to realize that as long as I make doing what I'm doing as a part of a lifestyle, I can have that balance. I can know that, you know what, I'm going to give myself the first few days of the week to come in with content creation. The next few days of the week, I'm going to go ahead and record, whether I think it's perfect or not. Then at the end of the week, I'm going to do some editing. I know that this is part of my lifestyle. And I think a lot of time, a lot of people, they leave the platform of being a YouTube content creator simply because they don't have a lifestyle going on. And another thing, YouTube is now rewarding those channels who use their new features, just like this vertical format. YouTube's, they're showing a lot of love right now for smaller content creators who are using all of their features. So I want to encourage you to do that. Always be willing to use new features, stepping out, doing new things, taking a chance. A lot of what we do is, it's all about experimentation. It took me a while to realize that I got to experiment with certain things in order to make them work. Next Level Talk, make sure you leave us a review wherever you're listening to this on your favorite podcast stations. We'd love to hear a review and rate us. Let us know how we're doing with you out there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a way we can handle negative comments, a way we can handle all the hate that comes our way. And I actually talk about that in this video getting ready to come up on the screen. It's going to come up right here. Check that out and enjoy it. So go ahead and check that out. Enjoy that. Thanks again to my subscribers, returning viewers. You are appreciated. I wouldn't be here without you. Hit the like button. Share this on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done that. Stay blessed, stay positive, never give up, always stay true. Until next time, I'll see you on the next level. Peace.